All praises, honor, and glory. It goes to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, brakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. This video is entitled "The Most High Will Throw You a Curveball." And let's get the definition of that in the Urban Dictionary, just so people know what we're talking about. This is Urban Dictionary definition for curveball: a particularly difficult issue, obstacle, or problem, something which is unexpected, surprising, or mind-blowing. You see what I'm saying? So when you have the term "somebody's throwing you for the curveball," which means that they're making something difficult to interpret or something difficult to understand. And that's, really inspired off the recent discussion, with the GMS Boston brothers and the Elder Yashwama did the response going into the Canaanite woman being called a dog. You see, that's a curveball that if you're not paying attention, if you're not well grounded in the scriptures and in the correct doctrine, you're not going to understand it first. Because you see, YAHAWASHI threw the apostles for the curveball, thinking that this woman wasn't worthy of being healed, or her daughter wasn't, any blessings to be bestowed upon her, because they thought she was a heathen. You see what I'm saying? But YAHAWASHI would not have healed that woman's daughter if she wasn't an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? That's a curveball into people. So the elder ended up going into the breakdown of Peter having a vision of unclean things. That's another thing that people don't understand. When YAHAWASHI made his return to the earth, you know what I'm saying? After he had risen up after the third day, that was a curveball because nobody recognized him. You see what I'm saying? Let me get that, because we're supposed to bring that out at camp or last week or a couple weeks ago. All right, man. So I'm going to go into this and then I'm going to wrap it up. But this is a real good breakdown, for the title of the video, Most High throwing a curveball. This is Luke 24:6. This is after YAHAWASHI was crucified, but it's revealed that he had risen from the dead. Verse 6. He is not here, but he is risen. Remember how he spake unto you when he was yet in Galilee. The Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and the third day rise again. And they remember his words and returned from the sepulchre and told all these things unto the 11 and to all the rest. So you see, even in that was a curveball, because they didn't really understand the full meaning of what YAHAWASHI was saying until it actually came to pass. Verse 10, it was Mary Magdalene and Joanna and Mary the mother of James and other women that were with them, which told these things unto the apostles. And their words seemed to them as idle tales, and they believed them not. So, they're mourning their friend YAHAWASHI dying, and people actually tell them like his body is gone, he's actually alive. But they think they talking BS. You know how Jake is when you try to tell them something they don't believe at first, right? But it said, then arose Peter and ran to the sepulchre, and stooping down, he beheld the linen clothes laid by themselves, and departed, wondering in himself at that which was come to pass. So Peter was shocked when he saw that, right? And behold, two of them went that day to a village called Emmaus, which was from Jerusalem about 3 furlongs, and they talked together all these things which had happened. And it came to pass, while they communed together and reasoned, YAHAWASHI himself drew near and went with them. Man, how crazy is that, man? Because you got the you got the joke people that'll go to their own funeral. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might fake the death and they go to their own funeral. So here a large group of Jakes getting together, not believing that YAHAWASHI came back to life, bruh. And YAHAWASHI is among them. acting like he looking for himself, right? But it says, and it came to pass that while they communed together and reasoned, YAHAWASHI himself drew near and went with them. But their eyes were holding that they should not know him, right? So the Most High had blinded them. YAHAWASHI came back, bro, in a different form. He was perfected. You see what I'm saying? So when he got around the apostles, they didn't know who he was. Because that man had the new body. And he said unto them, what manner of communications are these that ye have one to another as ye talk and are sad. But as you see in the NLT, look at it, I got in the right, man. I'm gonna read verse 16. It says, and they talked and discussed these things. Yahawashi himself suddenly came and began walking with them, but the Most High kept them from recognizing him. And he asked them, what are you discussing so intently as you walk along? Hey, right, and read verse 18, KJV. And the one of them, whose name was Cleopas, answering said, art thou only a stranger and hast not known these things? he said, bro, are you new here? Like what do you mean? Because you know that's the biggest and latest news, man. You know, Yahawashi coming back, dying, and then being risen, man. So he said, like, bro, as you knew, where you been? You know, Jake got the saying, you've been living under a rock. It said, answering, art thou only a stranger in Jerusalem, has not heard the things which are past? And he said, what things? Concerning Yahawashi, which was a prophet, mighty deed, and word before the Most High and all the people. You see? And I'm gonna just leave it off on that. You can go, you know, the rest of the chapter goes into how Yahawashi was actually eating and drinking amongst the apostles. But you know, one of my favorite accounts is how they didn't recognize him. But that's a curveball that Yahawashi will throw at you, man. Hey, that's why I say, you know, we may be entertain angels unawares, man. You know, they may come by, you might not recognize them at first. But you know, just a real quick video. All praises, honor, and glory. It goes Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bracket thumb, so full X, Shalom.